Happy Monday. I'm going to be starting a new format for my daily shots of Shari. So for anyone who knows my work, I teach a Maverick lifestyle, and in this Maverick lifestyle there are 5 essentials, which are self, relationships, business, well-being, and creativity. So every Monday will be self, Tuesdays will be relationships, Wednesday business, Thursday well-being, Friday will be creativity, and then the weekend will be whatever I'm in the mood for. This way you can kind of structure what you know you're getting from me every day. So today we're going to start with self. And the topic for today is how to listen to your inner voice. You hear this all over the place. You see it in books all the time, inner voice, and most people have no idea what that means. Because for so long we've been conditioned to listen to a voice, which we assume is ours, or the one that's driving us all the time, constantly chattering in our head. But how do we really know if it's our inner voice? Or most likely what it is the voices we hear from outside of ourselves, the pressures from the outside, the expectations, our culture, our community, our bosses, the labels people have put on us since we were little. And most times it builds up so much so that it's very hard for us to distinguish if it's your voice or it's my voice or a combination of voices. So to really kind of hone in on this without getting too deep and just give you like a little tidbit for today, I want you to first start this week to pay attention to what that voice says and to distinguish when you look at it. And I actually keep a little small notebook with me in my bag. And when a voice is repeating something over and over again, which I know my mind does, and I'm sure yours does as well, to find out, is this really mine? So before you can find out what your inner voice is, you have to pull out what is not your voice. And that is the ex-husband's voices, the teacher's voices, the parents you may not have gotten along with, all those voices that turn into the inner critic instead of that deeper knowing voice. So first determine what that voice is telling you. If it doesn't sound like something you would say, plain and simple, that's not your voice. So underneath the noise is where your voice sits. But first we have to clear some noise. So again, this week kind of assess, pull out, what are the things that are being said to you by yourself? Number 1, do they feel like yours? And number 2, are they true? Do you believe them? So finding out if the voice and the comments that are coming up constantly belong to you or are true are really helpful in learning how to distinguish who to listen to. So that's the tip for today. Once you get to master which are the voices that are not there, you can then ask yourself, well, if that's not true and that's not my voice, what would I say to me? And give it a minute. The answers are always there. You don't have to look for anything outside of yourself. It's not in another book, and it's not in another coach or mentor or meditation. But the truth is, all those things bring you closer to finding that answer. This is a really easy way to start to move in that direction. Move away what is not yours, move away what is not true, and then plain and simple ask yourself, well, if I did know what was true, what would I say? And just kind of let that question float out there and start to see what comes back. Sometimes the water's still a little muddy because it's a new process for most of us, but it clears faster than you'd believe. So let me know how you get on, and if you have any questions, as always, pop this below. And if you think this would be helpful for anyone, I'd love if you would like and share the video. I'll see you tomorrow talking about relationships. Have a great day.